Hello everybody and welcome to another episode with me, Talmy Duck. I know it has been a very long time since I last posted some sort of episode. And you're probably wondering, wait, why are you doing this exact episode? Well, by the title and everything, you know. Top 5 most forgettable Pokemon. Because that's the first thing that came to my mind, because I'm having problems of recording with people because, you know, I really only have fun when recording with people. So let's talk about something. Fun fact, a mythical Pokemon is on one of this list. If you remember all of these Pokemon, of course number 5 is kinda, you can remember it, but this is just a random list of random Pokemon really. But if you guess, if you remember all the Pokemon on this list, because I know I sure do, because they're the first ones that came to my mind of most forgettable, congrats! You did a really good job on remembering. So let's jump really straight into the video and get started. And number 5 on this list, which is kind of surprising, but Bulbasaur seems to be on the list. Bulbasaur, honestly, I think I put it up here because it never got the most love out of all the starters. I think, just genuinely, it is a Gen 1, so a lot of people, like, I believe 10% of people chose it, but compared to Poplio, it did better, because I believe only 2% of people chose Poplio. But that's just a little fun fact that Bulbasaur is just not that popular, and I guess that's kind of why I put it on this list. I do love the design, but a lot of people hate grass types. But I do love this beautiful little grass boy. He's my grassy boy. And anytime I do play any game that I can get this Bulbasaur, of course I will get this Bulbasaur. As I did get a few in Let's Go Pikachu, and this is just a cute, adorable Pokemon. Anyways, sadly that's enough about you, Bulbasaur, and let's move on to our next Pokemon that's apparently never heard of. And this next Pokemon in 4th place is Carnivore, which is, I believe, a Gen 5, or wait, no, Gen 4 Pokemon. It's like, I mean, James in Team Rocket did have one of these for like the series, but I don't think anyone really ever used them and just got them for the Pokedex, and I'm just classifying it as that. I mean, I haven't really used a Carnivore before, but I may use it in some future. And I mean, I'm sure its crunch and bite moves and all that stuff will be good, and I'm not sure what other moves it can learn, but I'm sure it can be a heavy hitter if you do EV train it, but for some reason, this is another grass type on the list. Grass types don't get too much love, do they, hey Carnivore? So that is number 4 on this list. This is probably going to be a shorter episode than you may actually think, or I may think actually. But that's number 4, and Carnivore is taken on this list for some reason. If you remembered Carnivore and Bulbasaur, which most of you probably would, congrats! Good job! And now on to our next Pokemon. Now for this next Pokemon you probably haven't heard of. And that is the mythical Pokemon Melotta. I mean, Melotta never really got any spotlight. And she is a heavy hitter, I do admit that. I'm pretty sure I haven't used one, I haven't used a lot of these on the list. But Melotta is I believe a heavy hitting beast, as she's a normal psychic type in this form, and then in her other form she is a fighting normal type. And she didn't really appear much in Gen 5 for very much time, but Melotta deserves a spot on this list. But guys, can we get more Melotta love in the comments? Because Melotta, it's kind of sad, Melotta is a pretty good Pokemon. Definitely a low tier legendary, but mythical, I mean, or legendary, depending if you count them as the same thing. But Melotta has like a little speaker. She's basically the song Pokemon, you know? For those of you who thought I would put something like Rattata or Hoppip on this list, of course I'm not. They're the most rememberable Pokemon. Like, because they're like those ones that annoy you 24/7, like Zubat. Anyways, on this list, that was number 3, Meloetta, who's now leaving me. On to the next one. And next on our list, we have Love Disc. And look at this cute little thing. And the reason I put Love Disc and not its evolution is because Love Disc came first, I believe. It was just a one evolution. It didn't have any evolutions until, I believe, 2 gens after. I don't really know much about Love Disc, but it was really underwhelming and not that powerful. I believe one gym leader used it. I'm not sure if it was in the games or the series. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was in the series, but I'm not sure about the games. Anyways, Love Disc is like, really never anywhere. I'm surprised that this Pokemon, of all Pokemon, didn't get changed to a fairy type. Maybe made a water fairy type. But, it didn't for some reason. Really underwhelming. Nothing can really be said about this love Pokemon. About love, apparently. Should have been fairy, and, that was its mistake, I think. But anyways, that's the number 2 spot to Love Disc. Next on our list, I'm having to throw out the Pokeball because I know this is a flying one. Spritzy! Most of you know this is a Gen 6 fairy type that was added and then forgotten about immediately. Like Munna and its evolution, which I kind of forgot about as well. But then Spritzy, you have to admit, do you really remember Spritzy in the Gen 6 games? I know a lot more people are more Gen 1, Gen 4, Gen 3s, Gen 2s. And I don't know how many people more came on to Gen 6 with the fairy type. But most people, I don't think, really made it to that stage. But if you did, good for you. But Spritzy is just, I don't think they're heavy hitters. They're just, and seeing as they're the pre-evolution of a Pokemon, because it's more forgettable. It's just bad, and it's a flying and fairy type, I believe. Well, I hope it is. And, it just doesn't, like, no one likes it, which is, I'm just gonna put it on the list because of that reason, really. And if you remembered all the Pokemon on this list, good for you. Oh, I forgot they added these things to pick someone's because, yeah. Ah, yes, I can click here. Start solo. I have never tried one of these. Oh, this is a way to test out the Bulbasaur, is there? Yeah, I'm just gonna use Vine Whip on Philoptopus, obviously. And I'm immediately dead. Anyways, well, can I not run? Can I run? You want a forfeit battle? Yes, of course I do. And there it goes. But anyways, that has been this little list of Pokemon. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and than last year compared to, last year and how I kind of went on holidays a bit earlier than I should have. I usually take a break between Christmas, and I like to hang out with family and stuff, because, But, yeah, sorry about the break between episodes. I've just been having fun with family recently. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!